So it's away we go then. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy Tiani Reinders is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
O'Reilly, Bernardo Silva, and it's Reinders. Mathias Nunes. Zirkzee, good running, strong and purposeful. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Nicely aimed pass. He's got away. Ahmad. The referee has given a corner. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Manchester United! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Menu getting on for a third of the way through the game.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Passing nice and neat. Zirkzee!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Distributed tidily. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mathias Nunes. Semenyo. Mathias Nunes makes a move down the right. Menu cuts out the pass. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And for the first half, that is that. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Manchester United firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're off again. Now he's got space here. Shaw gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now Menu. Mazraoui has created one goal already. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, big chance! Doku getting forward. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cirque. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Menu. And here's Mount. Mount had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Cirque. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Has a look and plays it forward. Cherki going face to face with his great rival. And it's Nunez. Semenyo picks it up out wide. Bruno Fernandes looking understandably energised after his goal. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Gehi. Matheus Nunes. Pass somewhat off target. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! And with that, the end. Manchester United are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Bruno Fernandes taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Featuring our guest performers today.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Red is the colour, the only colour. Matches Cunha! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. He's given the time to pick a pass. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had it nicked away. Cherky was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And he'll try from distance. Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And there is your opener. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. He's shifting through the gears here. Mount, they're urging him to shoot. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Semenyo pinches it off him. Manchester United very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Matheus Nunes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Over to the right flank. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's picked it up out wide. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Xerxes. Just eases him off the ball. Reinders. Cherky. And it's Nunez. He's found a way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Matheus Nunes crosses it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Xerxes. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build. Manchester United coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to...
Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the keeper's given it away. And the shot! And no mistake. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Menu. Now it's Xerxes. He shifted it to the flank. Cunha picks it up out wide. Well, that's a little loose. Cherki, crunching tackle. Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Now it's Mount. And smartly reclaimed. And the finish! He's got away with one there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bruno Fernandes driving forward. Shaw stood his ground strongly. The message is goes for a shot. Semenyo, Reinders, and here's Xerxes. Who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mount.
2 added minutes has been
Cross
indicated.
into the box. And takes a shot! Haaland. And that's it. Manchester United are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted.